Don't care if you have Jesus here representing you. It's unacceptable if you are covering the device when you're supposed to be blowing into it.
She's not covering the device, Judge.
It's like obscured. It's looking at the looking at the sky. There's other people going into the device.
Oh no. Oh.
If I may, Judge.
Oh.
Today, we are in Judge Fleischer's courtroom where a woman is accused of using drugs and driving under the influence of alcohol. When the woman learns that someone else blew in.
Strap in, folks, because this courtroom just turned into a legal minefield. We've got a drug test controversy, a judge who's done with excuses, and a defendant trying to dodge the breathalyzer like it's dodgeball practice. You do not want to miss this one.
Into the test device instead of her. The judge, who came out of her stubbornly, tells her not to turn it off under any circumstances and to blow into the device herself. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping moments from America's most intense courtrooms.
Hey, how are you, sir? Sit down.
Judge, I'm here on Britney Defra. She's not on docket, I don't think. When we spoke last, I had just gotten on the case. We had heard about her allegations of testing positive for methamphetamine, which was a concern to me. Since that time, and she's here, we have had an opportunity to dig into it a bit more. Ms. Defra apparently was taking both Adderall and Vyvanse. It appears from what we can tell from the drug lab tests that we are seeing, they may well have been testing for the Vyvanse. Vyvanse
I can't imagine that Vyvanse is going to make you test positive for methamphetamine.
It can. Apparently, Vyvanse I've got the articles here. I'll be happy to share with you. But Vyvanse metabolizes down into a form called D-amphetamine, which it's I'm going to mess it up, but it's D-amphetamine, which will test positive for methamphetamine. In fact, the same lab testing agency that Harris County is using is now involved in two federal lawsuits for testing people positive for methamphetamine, when in fact they are not. We're trying
to see that.
Yeah, where we're trying to untangle the kind of circumstance here. We've become aware of some other allegations involving alcohol testing device in her car, and it's.
So here's the issue. Interlock devices are designed to detect if the driver, not a friend or passenger, is sober. If someone else blows into it, that's a violation. It's like having your friend take your driving test for you, except here. It could lead to jail time.
My understanding, there are also some email chains between my client and her old probation officer about her reporting dates and her testing. And apparently this previous probation officer had some discussions with her about knowing that the Vyvanse would test positive on the UA test. We're trying to gather all those.
But there's still other violations? And is she continuing the test and make sure that she's not using alcohol or?
The last drug test I have is from October 31st. She also is obscuring the camera in her on her device. And I didn't.
Come up, Mr. Frawi.
Violations. I mean, any emails between the previous officer and your client.
And I'm sorry, you don't what?
See any emails between your client and the previous officer.
It's unacceptable if you are covering the device when you're supposed to be blowing into it.
She's not covering the device, Judge.
It's like obscured. It's looking at looking at the sky. There's other people going into the device.
Oh no. Oh.
If I may, Judge.
Oh.
What we're seeing, there is not a routine pattern of this. What we're seeing is that there are occasions, and Mr. Frawi can speak to this, she would go back in and get everything recalibrated whenever it was brought to her attention that she was not being captured on it. To be fair, there have been occasions when other people have driven the car and they necessarily must blow in it, but it is not a pattern behavior.
Whoa, rewind that. The same lab doing the drug testing is facing federal lawsuits for false meth results. That's not just a red flag, that's a full-blown courtroom fire alarm. If true, this could flip the entire case on its head.
It is very sporadic.
Yes. And then on top of all of this, Judge, she also is on probation and felony court, and it looks like they're gonna push a motion.
If I may, I've already spoken to felony court. They're not pushing the motion. They are waiting to resolve this issue. I went up there just now, and that judge up there is staffing it and is going to try to get to the bottom of this methamphetamine problem.
I'd like to send her for a drug and alcohol test now while she's here. And then we need to have a hearing with regard to the methamphetamine and the Vyvanse issue, you know, and
I'm waiting on a letter from Jimmy Valentine, who is a nationally recognized toxicologist about this issue. I think it's going to resolve everything, but I mean,
well, I appreciate the tenacity, but I'm going to have issues if you're trying to cover the camera. If you're trying to do things of this nature, I'm telling you now, I'm going to have a humongous problem with it. And don't care if you have Jesus here representing you, but.
Okay, let's just pause. At this point, we've got meth test disputes, possible camera tampering, and other people blowing into the car device. This is starting to feel less like probation and more like a Netflix docuseries waiting to happen.
If you were trying to be disingenuous by covering the camera, I'm telling you now, I'm going to have issues with it. Don't cover the camera. Don't have other people blow into it, because the idea is that if that car is moving and you're behind the wheel, you're supposed to be taking the breath test, not someone else, and then them allowing you to drive.
Nobody else is.
If I find that happens, I'm going to lose it. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going to send her for a test now. I want to set it for a hearing, perhaps in 2 weeks, so that I think we need to have an expert too. I mean, we need to figure out how we're going to have someone come testify on the issue as far as Vyvanse and I don't know. Let me reach out to my my staff and figure out how we're going to go forward. Let's do like 2 to 3 weeks. We'll set it for a hearing, a formal hearing. You know, have the probation officer ready, every allegation ready to go.
we would only ask, and we'll be happy to do that. We just asked for a list of what we're battling.
Yeah, of course. Is everything operational now as far as interlocks? Is she still reporting now?
Yes, sir. As far as I can tell, everything is still operational and she's reporting.
What is the cause number, Shatori, please?
That's here in misdemeanor. It is,
394034.
Tell me,
She was supposed to come in, to turn herself in and sign amended conditions to go to the way. That's what she was here for.
that's right. Right.
And then,
she's not on the dock.
Why is the felony court unhappy?
because they got the same case review we did and they requested a motion from what I saw, but I guess they went upstairs. They said something else.
Who's in the 184th? Who's that?
That's Cat Thomas, Judge.
Okay. All right, so let's set the hearing for 3 weeks. Okay, and then I'm gonna get with my staff to see how we're gonna go forward as far as
Understood.
the methamphetamine issue.
Yeah, we'll be happy to share everything we find about. We're still untangling it, but you know, I've been in a lot of these problems, and this one is giving me pause. It sounds like something where we may be going down the wrong path, so I want to bring.
Judge just said, and I quote, "I don't care if you have Jesus here representing you. That's courtroom speak for, don't test me." Question for the comments. Do you think the judge is being too harsh, or is this exactly the tough love the defendant needs?
To your attention.
Don't test positive from now. And I'm telling you now, I'm gonna drug test you like crazy, and I'm gonna test you for alcohol like crazy. Do you understand?
Good.
Don't test positive, because it's really gonna go sideways real quick. Okay, all right.
Understood.
Pick a day, 3 weeks, and then we'll set it for a hearing,
Yes, sir.
formal hearing. Okay?
Do you want her to come back after the drug test?